How you doing, guys? It's Richie. Today I pulled out the old Blacksad, or Blacksad. I'm not sure exactly how it's pronounced. I bought these books a while ago, the hardcovers. For some reason, I just never got around to reading them. So I read through this one yesterday and fell in love with it. At first, I was like, eh. But the artwork is phenomenal and the story's good. So this is an anthropomorphic tale. Just animals playing as humans. And it's set in the late 30s, I believe, early 40s. And it's crime noir. Blacksad is a private investigator and he gets hired for all kinds of jobs, like bodyguard type, helping people. But I found it to be interesting, and I believe this is like watercolor. I'm not an artist, so I can't really, but it looks great. And supposedly, I believe it took 5 years for this guy to finish the first story. There's a video on YouTube about the making of it. It was pretty interesting. You got, the lizard guys, and it tackles like topics of the day, racism, nuclear war, murder, some gambling thrown in. I enjoyed it. The second story, now was there 3 stories in this, I believe? Now this one, that's pretty cool. This one is a story. He's in this kind of sort of backwoods town, and all the white animals always, of course, are supposed to be the racists. And it's about a chief of police and kind of mystery about how somebody got killed, a woman got killed, and this is the chief's wife. And there's a drama going on in the background about that. So as it unfolds, it gives a little twists and turns. It was pretty interesting. It kept me reading, and it wasn't too blatantly preachy. Like, it's not trying to tell me that I'm bad for being a certain color. It was just a story. And for the time it's set in, it was pretty interesting. The guy's so the chief of police is a polar bear, and like his right-hand man here, who's a sneaky fella, and I won't give away any details in case anybody wants to check it out for themselves. This panel here is definitely a nod to the Dark Knight, or Batman in one form or another. That's pretty cool. And the snow there, snow effects. So this woman, his wife, is shunning him and pushing him away, and supposedly they have an arranged marriage, and it's coming to a head. There's questions about whether or not he's molesting kids and killing them. So they all come out at night for this like clan type meeting, and he's the grand poobah, but all his guys turn on him. And I won't give that away, what happens there. And here's the after effects, the funeral. Got a nice twist and a turn, so definitely worth reading. They kept my interest. And I have the 3 other books that I'm going to break out and give them a read. Let's see if I can remember, since I'm getting old, what this storyline was. This is the one where he's the bodyguard for this guy. And this is the new, they're building the atomic bomb. Now, he's going off of real life history in these stories. So he's one of like the German scientists working on the bomb, but there's some spy work going on in the background, and they're worried about it getting unleashed by another country, and they're fighting back and forth, and he meets this woman, and Blacksad has fallen in love with her, and they have a tryst. But things go wrong, and they find out about this owl's history, which isn't too good. And I won't tell you what happens at the end, but just, you could see beautiful artwork, beautiful painted art. If it took 5 years, so be it. The end result was incredible. Good stuff. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm probably flipping through it too fast, but I don't want you to see too many spoilers. But just the expressions, this guy's great. And I believe he worked for a cartoon company, or I forget how you say that. What was his name? Juan Diaz Canales and Juanjo Gordando. I don't know. But I wish I would have read it sooner. And there's 5 hardcovers. They just released the 5th one not too long ago. Oh yeah, this guy. Out of his mind, digging a hole. Thinking he's worried that the atomic war is coming. He needs a bomb shelter, and he's out of his mind digging outside. And Blacksad is like, what are you doing? So he gives him his keys, the bombs. I have to hurry. He thinks they're getting ready to drop. He's trying to dig himself away from it. Gets into the safe, finds some secrets. There's his love. Things have a twist with that. And all's well that ends well. Nice stuff. Let's see if I forget if there's any. No extras, which is disappointing. But I have all 3 of these. I just got to pick up the other 2. Yeah, Dark Horse did a good job. Great book. Blacksad. Thumbs up. I'd say check it out. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you on the next one.